All right, I'm going to briefly talk about how to better format formulas inside of Microsoft Word. And so we can come down here and see this is how I was doing it originally and just sort of typing it in here. And I have two things here. I got addition formulas and I got division formulas. So we'll start with the division. You can see that in order to get this line here in the middle, I had to underline the top one and then like space it out and put a period there to get it to go all the way across. So the better way to do this is come down here, go up to insert, and we're just going to put a table inside of this table here. So I'm going to come here and I'm going to choose a 1x2 table, and then I'm going to say cost of goods sold. The second one, I'll put average AP. And then on both of these, I'll come up here to the layout and center them. And then over to the home tab, I'll come down here and choose outside border. And so now it looks a lot better. You can see we've got an actual line going all the way across, and we don't have any periods or anything off center. So get rid of that one. And then for the addition, I think this is probably the most frustrating. Same with subtraction, because you're not able to do it like something like down here, where let's say you have something like this and you want it to just be one section over here, and I've got two lines, and then this is just a better layout than up here where you have one whole line and then you're having to do plus, and then it's just easier to read this than it is this. So to get this, we're doing the same concept. Come up here to insert, and this time we're going to choose a 3x1, and so then I'm going to type in days sales and receivable. So now I'll come up here and center this in the layout. And you can see this one has a lot of words, so this is going to be bad layout. So let's come up here and reduce this by 1. All right, and then we'll close this one off a little bit more. All right, so there we go. So now I'm going to get rid of that one, and then to hide this, we'll highlight the table by clicking on this little guy right there at the top left, and we'll come back up to this border section, and we'll choose no borders, and there we go. So now let's do this in an example where we have a paper and we want to insert two formulas. Just pick this section right here, and we'll come up here to insert table. I'm going to put in two different formulas, so I'm going to do a 2x1, and in the first one here, let's do a 2x2. So I'll say first formula, alternate formula. And then for the first formula, let's do, come up here to insert table. We'll do, and I'm just going to do some random ones. So days in accounts receivable. Right, so now to clean this up, I'll highlight all of this, layout, center it. We also, let's see, bring that closer there. Let's see what's going on here. All right. Then we'll click on this guy here, come up, no borders. And we also need to do that same thing here with the line and spacing. All right, so that's the first one. Then we'll come over here and do the same thing. I'll just do, just for example purposes, maybe a division one. So COGS over, all right. Come up here to layout, we'll highlight all those and center them. Same concept with the spacing. We need to come here, line spacing options, goes down to 0. And then we'll choose, for the division, we'll choose outside borders. So So now if I wanted to move around the sides, maybe do a little space between these, I'd come here and move this down, and it's going to put some space there. You might have it where it's not centering, and so to do that we want to highlight this bottom row here, come up to layout, and we'll choose center, and that would fix it. And then we can just, let's say we want to highlight this right here. And then the final step would be hiding this outside border by coming up here and clicking on the top left and choosing no borders. Alright, so there we go. So that's something that looks pretty nice other than this formatting up here. But you can see the formulas are laid out in a pretty nice way.